Welcome back to the channel with Whit Sunday Lawn Renovations. My name's Nick and Ben's the man behind the business here. But today this is a video for you guys which is going to be a full returf, so you can see the backyard here. It's not real pretty, so we're going to transform this one into something special. So stick around, watch the transformation, how we turn this one out. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do like it, remember, share, subscribe, like, do all that kind of stuff. But let's get into it. Righto, welcome back again. Here with Lales again today. Got the hardest little supervisor here. And we're doing another like a full returf more or less. Like you can see the ground here. Doesn't look awfully too pretty. Lots of dirt, lots of stones, all dead grass all through there. They've just put a pool in here, so when they put the pool in, obviously a lot of construction goes on with that, and it's just kind of ruined the grass, ruined the backyard. So we're gonna come through all this area. We're gonna start off with the kangaroo in here. So the kangaroo's gonna come through, rip all this kind of stuff up. Get rid of all these here. This one as well, that's all going. All through here is gonna be clean, level. Get rid of all this, make this nice and neat. Ben's about to kick into work, but this base kind of through here is gonna get filled with crusher dust. Like angle that down off there, off that wall, off the edge, and then come through here and neaten all this out. There's 190 square meters here of turf that we're going to rip through, get all this done. We've got 2 days to do it. Got to do the front, the back. Obviously you guys have seen all the footage of it so far, the drone footage and everything like that. There's a bit to do, but we've got 2 days to do it. 1 day to lay turf. So we've got 3 days. I'll set the cameras up. Crush dust is out there. Everything's ready to go. I'll set the cameras up, get them on a time lapse, get it happening. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'll kind of walk through it and talk over as much parts as I possibly can. Lales is excited. Come on. She's excited. She's gonna mow the lawn. Let's get it happening. For you guys watching at home, the most important part of this, and if you guys are gonna returf, you're gonna redo your backyard, whatever it might be, is try to get everything as neat as possible. So with this one, we're not taking too much off the top of this, we're only taking a thin layer. And as you can see, we're scraping everything away from the edges so we can obviously get rid of everything and have a nice clean level base to work with. Before we obviously bring in all the topsoil and you can all nice and neat. We're getting all the rocks, all the big stuff out of the way, and just trying to make life a little bit easier for ourselves. That way it's going to grow better as well, it's going to look better, and it's going to make life a hell of a lot easier. That side bit of the yard's done. Obviously you can see now we're working on this tight little section. So this customer, this client wanted to get rid of all the garden edging. So there's 3 little garden beds there. We got rid of all of them, cleaned it all up. You can see the trees and everything. Lots of bark and overflow coming from the trees that are actually over the fence. Cleaning everything up to get it nice and neat. But this is where it makes it tricky. So a lot of places and whatnot, you're gonna get a bobcat or excavators. The beauty of having this little thing, the kanga, you can get into tight little spots. So between pool fence and the actual border fence there's probably only 1.5 meters there, so it's not a lot of room to get machines down, and it's super tight. So having this little kanga, we can actually get in really nice tight places, and just makes life easy because we get into this next stage in the actual backyard itself without having to take fences down, the pool fence or anything like that. Try to get access, we can actually just get straight in there and get it all done. Alright, we're in the backyard, we've made it in the backyard now. We're going to get rid of all this grass. We're going to cut this one like just below the ground level to get rid of the grass. As always, you're going to have a time for a shadow box. Always. Look at Layla go. Layla follows me around absolutely everywhere. So while Ben's on the kanga doing his thing, I'm going around cleaning up other things. And as you can see, Layla just followed me around. So these 2 posts here, we had to pull them out. They weren't concreted or anything. They were just stuck in the ground. So we got rid of them. And then now as we start scraping everything back, because we want to get this back to bare dirt, which is going to take a bit of time and a little bit of screwing around, but we get it done eventually. Okay, so day one, we're progressing along. It's coming along, we're getting there like pretty slow. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Layers are still hard at work here, but we've just like taken everything away from all the edges. Like, that's pretty neat. We got a little bit to do, just like getting rid of all this like little bits of shit and stuff. But she's coming along, look at it. From like, this was grass or semi-grass and weed earlier. Obviously all the garden edging's gone. There was 2 posts there, garden edging through there. You couldn't even drive through there, everything's gone. All like the edges are nice and neat. So the plan for this afternoon is just kind of like work through everything there. Like realistically and well, ideally in an ideal world, like when you're going to be putting turf down, you want it to be like a nice smooth clean base, which is why we want to get rid of as much kind of like the old stuff as possible, because it's just going to make it a hell of a lot easier, a hell of a lot neater. It's going to grow better as well. So if you guys are doing this at home and you're kind of giving yourself a little bit of a revamp in your backyard, just make sure when you do it, just clean out all your other shit. Just get rid of all the shit and it'll make your life a hell of a lot easier in the future. So we'll keep working that edge, push around there near the pool, on the other side of the pool, come back that way, finish that bit off, and then that's it. Tomorrow is topsoil day. Clean all that kind of stuff up, get it all nice and level. But for the afternoon, we'll put the cameras back on, clean it all up, and that's that. This is the last bit of the cleanup, day one, which is almost done. So we've taken out around 5 ton of dirt, so 5 ton of rocks, dirt, stones, trees, bushes, all the good shit in the back of the truck. I wanted to actually dump that off for a clean fill for somebody that wanted it. So all that's gone. Tomorrow we come in, I think we've got 10 ton of topsoil, which we're going to put back across this place. Going to spread that out evenly. We've formed the crusher dust base alongside the pool there, as you can see. And that's it, so we're going to work towards that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, it's day 2, good morning. We're back again, obviously. Beanie jumper on because we're in North Queensland and it's under 20 degrees. It's like 14 degrees at the moment, so it's cold as all shit for us. We just rocked up, it's 7 o'clock now, and we're gonna start pushing all the soil around, like we've cleaned all the edges, doing all that kind of stuff. So today's gonna be a big game of getting all the levels right. So off the pool side's kind of here, we want it to be not fully like level with the pool, but sitting probably around there, that height I guess, and then just level all that out because there's a lot of bumps and everything through here at the moment and it's not like fully level. And then like everything got through here, got to maintain the whole way around until we kind of get on this side here. And then this side's gonna have a bit of fall coming through it because we've got like the pool sits obviously a fair bit higher, so we're going to build it up with a bit of crushed dust, slope it down, level everything out. Ben's gonna come back through here with a leveling bar on the kangaroo over there and just smoothing everything out. That way when we do the topsoil, probably in the next hour or so, it's gonna be nice and easy, and we've got to work through all this kind of stuff, make everything level. So there's a fair bit to do today. A lot of screeding, a lot of leveling like that. So I'll set the cameras up, we'll rip in, we'll get it done. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully we can get it done today because we really need to get most of it, if not all of it, done today. Because we're going to be laying turf in a couple of days and got other jobs and obviously everything like that. So very busy, but we'll get it done. All right, as I've already said before, you make things level, you make it neat, it's just going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. You want to get this as square and as level as possible. So just around the shed and everything you can see here, we just put like a little layer of crusher dust. That's just to build it up a tiny bit because there's a bit of a dip there. And like with obviously rain and everything coming down, we want it to actually fall the right way. So we're just building that up so it falls to the center, which then obviously drain out the back. So this is where it turns into a shit show. All the topsoil that we got was wet, it hadn't been filtered properly, and there's just clumps and everything there. So we've tried to like mix it with a little bit of crusher just to try and form it to be a little bit neater, because it actually turned out to be so long and so much of a shit show. Just made the day longer, made it harder, do more manual labor. But we got it done, we made shit happen. So once actually Ben loads everything up here, we decided that he's just gonna bring all the topsoil in that he needs for the back area there. He's going to put the leveling bar in front of the Kanga here like he is now. And he's just going to try and smooth it all out, try and get all the big lumps and bumps out of it. And then later on, we'll actually come back through here with a rake and a leveling rake, and we'll just try and get all the big bumps and lumps out. So obviously when we do lay the turf, it's smooth, it's nice and neat, and again, make your life easier. If you guys put in the prep work, take a little bit longer to do these kinds of things, it's going to improve it, it's going to make your life so much easier. All right, well, it's day 3. Now, there's been a bit of a gap between these days at the moment. So we did the first 2 days. Obviously, you've seen all the footage of everything so far. We've cleared it. We've got all the topsoil down. Everything's kind of ready to go. But the 3rd day, we were especially supposed to come and lay the turf. There was a massive downpour of rain. It flogged down real hard, and we had, obviously, all the Kanga, everything in there. And it just would have turned into a big mud pit. So we put it all off. And plan for the moment so far is you've got to wait for the turf to come today, because we've got another big downpour coming tomorrow, which is going to flog down. It's going to make things very difficult. So we're in a rush today, get things done. So we're going to set up the cameras, wait for the turf to come here, and then the boys will rip in. I've got to go do myself a little thing, and then I'll be back soon. So I'll set all the cameras up, and then yeah, we're going to be ripping in, getting this shit done. Hopefully not us all back. All right, we've missed the start, and we've missed all the important shit. But I'll run you guys through it. So what's happened is Ben's coming with the Kanga with the leveling bar in front of it. Because it's such tight access and we can't actually get the turf all the way up there to where we're starting, he's brought the leveling bar in with the Kanga on top of it and brought in bits and pieces of turf and laid them all out there. So when I've come back, it makes it super easy. So we've got another hand helping us today, because doing this with 2 people turns into a nightmare. So we've got around about 190 square meters of turf to lay. And with 3 people, it just makes it a hell of a lot easier. So the 3rd person comes through, lays everything out for me. I'm on the ground, obviously laying everything there. And we wet it up as we go, just to kick start all the turf to grow. If you guys are doing this at home and you guys are going to lay it, always make sure you're going to do it in opposite. So you can see here what I'm doing. I'm doing 1 row lengthways, and then I'm doing 1 row widthways. So just to even out the way you're laying it when you go to do it, it's just going to make everything easier. It's going to look better, it's going to grow better, and it just gives it a chance to really set in. So when you actually start rolling it and doing all the stuff you need to actually do in order to get it to grow properly, it will grow like nice and neat, and it won't be like lines and stuff everywhere. It'll actually grow uniform altogether. finishing touches are now all done on this one. Everything's complete. We've cut out all the sides. We actually use an axe to cut in nice and tight the fence, cut those little square bits of turf. You can see the end result. It looks insane. The benefit now we have with this property here, it actually rained pretty hard the first day after we laid this, so it gave it a lot of chance to get some actually water into it. But if you guys aren't that lucky, you are going to do this, always make sure for the first day you're giving it a nice big drink. You want to let that set in and grow as best as you possibly can. This might come as a shock to you, but this wasn't part of the quote. This is just where we made a mess. So this is where we drove the kangaroo over all the time, and we're going back and forth between there. So the right thing to do, which a lot of people don't actually do, is clean up after themselves. So it's all nice and neat. Everything's done. We can walk away from that. Clean driveway, clean area. And if it's not clean enough for your mother to eat off, well, look, it's not clean enough. But if you guys have liked the video, make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the channel, do all that kind of stuff. And I'll see you guys next week.